What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Two in the Stink. Today we're here with Ebony Moore, very funny comedian.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
How you doing?
Yes.
So happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here. I'm loving it.
You just recorded your first album / special. You put it on YouTube?
I actually don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but it's going to be an hour. I'm thinking about trying to get it distributed if I can, depending on the quality.
Yeah.
If not, I would definitely be putting it on YouTube.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube's not bad. You get it out to everybody. It's free, you know. And then if they want to buy the album, support it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm even looking at Tubi, you know.
Oh
Tubi.
yeah, yeah.
You know.
Nice.
Do your due diligence, you know.
Period. I'll be the next Tubi sensation.
They've been, you know what though? They've been getting more and more popular as the years go by.
Yeah, my dad loves it. He loves terrible graphic effects or whatever. He loves that. He loves to see bullet wounds that look like toothpick marks and stuff, very improvised stuff. But I don't know. I'm open to it. I just really feel like I had to get it done, see where it goes. I want to put my name out there.
Jim said it went really well.
It did. Jim might be a little biased, you know. we had a really good opener. You might know him.
Jim Gillespie.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he definitely warmed the crowd up super. It was amazing. He told my mom that she had this. She's flamboyant as well. That's where I get it from.
Mm-hmm.
She had this suit on. He was like, "Girl, you look like Prince's vomit right now." And she loved it. He really did an excellent job opening it up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put explosions in it and stuff like in the Tubi movies?
I might.
Ebony Moore.
It was awesome. Honestly, she burnt that shit down. She's being humble as shit right now.
That's awesome.
She yeah. So they had the setup was sick. That for that room, I've never seen them like the way you had it set up. So they had a dude roaming around with a camera, and then she had two different angles going at the same time, and it was all high quality shit. It was really nice cameras and shit. So it should come out banging.
Yeah. That was all David B Films, BEY or Bay Films. I'm not sure how you say it, but that was all David. I actually found him on YouTube because I was like, I could do this myself, and then I looked and I was like, I cannot do this myself. And he just really. Such a professional setup. I hope other comics reach out and he becomes that guy for that type of. He did all that setup in there. He got there 3:30. Show started at 7. He had really him and his team they were amazing.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. How long you been doing stand up for now?
That's actually kind of a point of controversy. I did some mics pre-pandemic, but nobody remembers me because I lost 100 pounds.
Oh, okay.
I'm oh, I met you before. I never met you. I'm I was at your baby shower. Not for real, but they don't remember me. I'm just and, so after all hell broke loose, the world shut down. I reemerged. I used to be a little goth too, but I reemerged looking different. So when I tell people I've been doing stand up for a year and some change, I'm counting when I did Philly's Funniest.
Okay, yeah.
But always have been try to mic.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that had to be 5. Well, whenever the world shut down, is when I started. And then solidly going to mics and stuff like that, maybe a year and some change.
Okay.
Super quick question, crazy answer,
Yeah, no. No, yeah, that makes sense. Your funniest set was awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you fucking crushed that. I think that was the first. I think I walked up to you. I was like, we gotta get you on something.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
your set was really fucking funny.
I was so devastated one of them days. I think that was the day I met y'all when I went over my time.
Yeah.
And I was last. I was I did not see that light, y'all.
Yeah, well, this year, just I think you definitely go far in the competition if you just keep an eye on your time.
Hell yeah. I just want to have fun this time.
Oh yeah, for sure. We love your fucking joke. We like quote. We've talked about your jokes before on the podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been quoted on this podcast.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Strawberry Mansion bit. It's the funniest shit
the
ever.
funniest fucking joke ever.
I used to be scared to do that joke, y'all. Like,
Can you do the joke real quick for context?
Sure. I always start off and I always say, this is a Southern accent that you're hearing, by the way. Because I go by Philly Stand-Up Barbie. You know, I am from the South, but I do know how to read. Like, I'm from below the Mason-Dixon line, but I never fucked none of my cousins. Like, I'm from a fancier place. Basically, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. We love to name our areas intentionally. You know, Peachtree Street got peach trees and shit on it. Buford Highway is a highway in the area of Buford. So I came up here with that same logic and it didn't work. Like, as a big girl that loves fruit, I went straight to Strawberry Mansion. There was no strawberries in that motherfucker. There was no mansions. And a nigga stole my bike. You know, and it just goes on and on.
That's one of my favorite fucking jokes.
It's so funny. I love that shit.
I used to be scared to do it because I used to be like, what if it's somebody from Strawberry Mansion and they like, nah, like we trying to rebrand and we trying to the community up and you want to.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, like,
That'd be hilarious tag to that bit. If you
I'm sorry. Then it goes like, I wanted me some nice people, so I went to Nice Town. You know, just simple stuff that I have observed as I think my comedy is really simple.
If you go on stage dressed as Barbie, like, and I went to go meet Ken, they didn't have a single Ken in Kensington.
Yes, I'm still in that, Rob.
Go ahead. It's all yours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, I just, as a Southerner in the North, like that's I think my strongest theme.
Mm-hmm.
I just go by stuff I see. Like at the special I was talking about, the overabundance of like turkey products in Philly. Like I have never seen that, and that's real. Like, you know, I seen turkey bacon, but it's like frowned upon.
Yeah.
And they got every turkey pepperoni. Like that's crazy. Where I'm from, like what turkey pork chops. I know y'all probably like, what about? I'm just saying, like turkey ham. Like
you're just getting Jim horny right now.
I was at the show like drooling on the
floor. But it's
you're saying like all of Jim's safe words.
There's a password to all my bank accounts.
Oh my goodness.
Turkey pork chops, my Reddit name. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I talked about Reddit too. Like.
You spend a lot of time on Reddit?
No, I can't figure it out. I think it's because I have to use the little stupid avatars or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I love like, am I the asshole? Like that's shit.
That's the best.
Like, black people, we'd be like,
yes.
I know I'm not tripping. Like white people, like, am I the asshole right now? Like, yeah, I just love it because they always the asshole.
Yeah,
you know, like,
it's always
be like, my daughter disowned me because my black son-in-law, we don't let him eat at the Thanksgiving table. Like I put him a dog bowl of pork on the patio, and they're telling me if I don't apologize, I'm done. Like, am I the asshole? You're like, bro, you are the asshole.
You're evil.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, I don't want to touch my wife because she has a C-section scar. Like, I suggested that we make love blindfolded, and now she wants me to sleep on the couch. Like, you're like, these people are. Is this real? And a lot of times,
you'll see the comments on those. It's like this is just rage bait. Like
hell yeah.
They're just trying to get people to freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
I love going on Reddit and going on r/am I ugly.
Oh.
It's just a bunch of hot people that like need an ego boost, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's funny going in the comments and seeing people be like, yes. Like, yes, you are ugly.
You ugly as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did post a couple stand-up clips on there, and they what word do I want to even say? Obliterated me. Like it was like, oh yeah, so many comics now. Everybody's a comedian. Like they was critiquing stuff that was like beyond my control. I'm like, I didn't pick the backdrop at Helium. It's like this is very like it's just drab. Like she's not no Amy Schumer, but I mean. And Notes app really like they was just tearing me apart, but apparently that's how Reddit is.
Yeah, Reddit can be kind of shitty, but yeah, I mean, you know, you had cameras and your special. I mean, I saw like pictures of the room. It looked really like professionally done. So you post clips from that, it'll probably pop off.
Okay, yeah, they will be Reddit approved.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Whoever that is in the basement in Wisconsin be like, now we cooking. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, this is good, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Reddit. I haven't really been messing with TikTok lately because I feel like I'm gonna get attached to it and they're gonna take it away from me, you know.
Yeah, well, they've been threatening to take it away for like 3 years now.
Okay.
It's been like since the app came out, like it got banned in like India.
Oh.
There's just a bunch of dudes in the middle of the street just like blocking traffic, and then they
There's
banned
a billion of them in the fucking street going.
yeah,
Dancing the key glock.
they're making their own fucking Bollywood movies, and so they had to ban that shit. And then America. Well, I think, dude, I think that, like, every once in a while I'll go on TikTok and, like, there's always, like, a new conspiracy or something. And people are like, this is why the government wants to take it away.
Here's why China's inside your head.
Yeah. So that's why, like, the government's like, we should probably get rid of this app where everybody can say pretty much whatever they want to millions of people.
TikTok has a lot of power. My dad loves those videos.
Yeah.
I'm like, why the fuck you got a wire hanger like coming from? He be like, cause you know the cell phone radiation. He be like, Dad,
Stop.
you too. They got you too. Then like 2 weeks later, he be like, man, this shit is bullshit. Like you like, I try to tell you, but yeah.
I was just explaining OnlyFans to my dad the other day. I was telling him, I had somebody tell me like how much they were making a week on it, and I reported it back to my dad, and my dad was like, I got nice feet. First thing, he was like, I got nice feet. People told me my whole life I had nice feet.
Yeah.
He's like, you think I could? I was like, you're gonna save the family. You're gonna save my dad's feet are gonna save. He was like, I could do all types of stuff. He's like, I could pick up paper.
Oh my god.
He was like, he had his bare feet out. He was like picking shit up off the ground. He's like, I could just do chores.
Oh my
Yeah.
He's like, I could just pay to do chores with my
like,
feet.
I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, Rob's like, how much?
What? Wait.
But how much?
My twin sister actually has a YouTube channel, and it's getting a lot of traction. She breaks chalk, yo. Like,
Really?
she's oddly satisfied. And she makes the chalk at home, like, not from scratch, but, like, she has a method, and she, like, you have to sift this so it can be, you know, it could break up. And because people don't like when you just buy gym chalk. And I was like, this is fucking weird. But I might tell her to get an OnlyFans or something, like put on some velvet gloves.
Put it behind a paywall.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling her. She's like, but everybody goes straight to the feet though. I think that's the most like.
It's the easiest way
innocent.
to like, because you could just you don't have to show your face.
Yeah.
You also don't have to show your face or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, you don't. It gets all weird.
No, I've talked this story before. On like I think our podcast, another podcast, me and my wife were doing that on like Reddit for a while, like doing like posting like her feet and stuff.
Oh.
And the funny part is I was managing the account, she was just providing all the content.
Okay.
So it was all these horny dudes messaging me like, I just jerked off to your feet. What do you think? And I'm like, that's hot. I'm like at work eating a ham sandwich. Like,
Oh my god.
they're talking to me, thinking they're like getting all horned up, thinking it's my wife.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, it just became like work. Like to a certain point, like me and my wife would both get done work, and I'd be like setting up a tripod. I'm like, this isn't fun.
She
Wait
taking
a
her
minute.
socks off like, oh.
You know, Rob's biting them socks off. What are you talking about? He's like, yeah.
I'm like, Why else would I put?
Why else would I buy her scented Crocs?
Crocs are making a comeback now,
Dude, they're
Oh, yeah.
in right now.
Every day I wear Crocs, big ass Barbie Crocs. And, I got Barney Crocs. I got
Damn.
they got the little dinosaur.
Damn.
Thing.
Is this your everyday outfit, or did you dress up for us?
This is I'm bumming it right now.
Really? Okay.
Me too. These are my maternity jammies. They're like up over my gut, like these, like straight up. like
This is my air conditioner is broken in my house outfit.
these have like a hole like boxers, but
Yeah.
it's like to give birth. Like it's not for a penis to emerge.
These shorts, I'm like one wrong move from you seeing my balls.
Oh
It's like-
my god. No, but yeah, this is me like dressed down like.
I saw your outfit for your album. It was good.
Oh, thank you. It was very sparkly, you know. But yeah, I just I changed my wig. Like this is my casual wig, you know.
Okay.
You know, making it like I don't know, like you just pop this on and go to Aldi or whatever. Black people say Aldi's. We add S. Yeah, this is very casual for me, and people are I don't know. I tend to be surprised. Like, you're like, this is really you. I'm like, most of what I say on stage is a lie, but the like appearance and stuff is me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta exaggerate to be funny sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
I lie a lot. Like I have to tell people like I've never been a paramedic. I've never had an abortion. I'm lying, y'all.
Yeah. You gotta keep them on their toes. They really are not supposed to know anything about you. It's so funny when people think they know you from. There's people like that. People will send me messages like about the podcast and like think they know stuff about me, and I'm like, look, I hate to tell you this. I'm literally I'm Kabbalah. Like, I'm not religious.
It be something you don't even remember saying no more. It'd be like, yeah, because you're an Android girl. You like, I got an iPhone 11 still. Like, I don't know shit about Google phones. Like, I don't know. And they tend to think we're always happy too.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all get that?
My God.
They'd be like, yeah, because you're so bubbly. You're so. I don't like coming outside. I don't like driving. I don't.
It's funny.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
People think that I'm this like guy, this like larger than life like presence. It's like,
I still think that sometimes.
Rob's like, I forgot that you have feelings. He's actually said that to me in our friendship.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then also there's been a couple times where me and Jim been like on a car ride or something, and he's just really quiet, and I'm like, be funny. Like, what are you doing?
He's like, do it.
Entertain me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a new friend, and she always introduces me as her funny friend. Like, this is my funny friend, y'all. And then her family is looking like, okay, like, tell a joke. Like, I just came for the meatballs. I just came to sit in the corner, play on my phone, smile at y'all a little bit. Like, that's how you know. But it's one, I will say, like, this kind of a pivot, but one of my favorite things was watching y'all like on tour, like in the gym, in the bed. Like, I loved it. Like, I used to be like, I was like, oh, look at them, like best buds.
They're
like,
having fun.
Yeah.
Me with the meat stick in the bed. One of the comments, our friend Troy was like, I see the meat stick. What the fuck is Jim eating?
Jim on an air mattress with a meat stick in a fucking roach motel. It's like crazy.
With a beer, just kicking it. Like,
I'm like whooping on a roach. Like,
that whole
trying
trip,
to steal my lunch and shit.
That whole trip was just a white trash vacation that we disguised as a tour.
Oh,
That was
my
basically
God.
it. We went on a fucking. The whole drive
It
to
was
Texas
fun.
was crazy because Jim just smoked weed, ate snacks, and slept. Every once in a while, he'd fart.
I time traveled for a week.
You did.
I used my weed pen to time travel for a week.
I was just mainlining black coffee and like Monster Energy drinks for like.
I sat passenger for a 22-hour ride home from Texas. I was awake for an hour.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
It was crazy.
I can't. I'm a passenger girl. Like, as a person with like my twin sister, she's the driver. Like, you know, but she requires me to like be awake, pick the music.
I try to do that with him.
All of it.
He's got good music taste, but that's about it.
She's like, you're the co-pilot. And then if I comment on her driving, she kind of like threatens me. She's like, bitch, you want to do this? I'm like, no. As we come out of a tunnel or something.
Oh my God. You were making fun of white people music at the show. What fucking song did you fucking reference? I was cracking the fuck up.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, but I do have to give a little backstory. So I do lie on stage, but that's not a lie. When I was little, I thought white people had like their own language, not like Italian or Russian or something like that, but like a language that like white Americans like understood. And it was, only want to be with you. Like, And then I found out the man that sings that song is black, like Darius Rucker. I found that out in high school. But yeah, I always say that. And then I'll be like, Sweet Caroline. And then every time they go, bah, bah, bah. And I'd be like, oh yeah, that's the equivalent of me licking my finger and putting it in the air. Like, you know, now I got the game plan. Like, I know where the wind's blowing now, you know? And then I tell them like, I'm changing my jokes. Like, I'm going to take all my Hennessy references and switch them to White Claw or High Noon. And they just white audience members are a good time, you know?
Yep.
They just come to laugh for the most. Black comedy fans require like a lot. You know, you got to be on your toes. They want physical. They want Cat Williams.
They really do. They
want you
really
to jump
do.
off shit and
They want like it. Like I do like a fair amount of black rooms.
Yeah.
And like the level, like, you learn quick. It's like they want big.
Yes.
They want over the top. And like I can bring that. I got the bright shirt on.
Yes.
I'm loud. I'm fucking, you know what I mean? And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
like
when you stepped in, you like, yo, tattoo mine, what the fuck is up? And they was like, yes,
yeah, that's it's like the first 5 seconds you have.
Yes.
Like it's like, yeah.
You better get it sexy. Like, you know, with other audience, you could be more like cerebral. And that's something I have to navigate too. Like, I want to be funny to everybody. You know, I want to get big laughs from everybody. So I kind of had to find that like middle of the road. And it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you just can't please everybody. You had that one person that you be like, this bitch is not laughing.
And I find it hard to not like get into like be like, what's your fucking problem? Like,
deal, bitch. Like, or sometimes. I did a Lauren Ellis. It was Not So Latin or something. It's like this house in South Philly. Super cool vibe. And it's one day she just wasn't laughing. And when she see me at the end, she was just like, "You were so good." I was like, "Really?" Because this is how she was looking at me. She was like, and I was just like, "Damn, she not." She didn't like the nurse joke. Like I knew she would like the
comics are hard to please.
Yeah, the PBR. No, Lauren was great.
Oh, okay.
It's just this one lady in the audience. She was just not. It was Lauren's show.
Oh, got you.
And
got you.
Yeah, everybody else was just like, it's so funny, but
it's always the one that doesn't laugh that gets you. You're like,
you know that for some reason you notice them. They stick out. You're like, what the fuck?
I think it's from childhood trauma, y'all. Like,
yeah. Probably
people pleaser in me. Like,
it's like this thing in all of us that it's like, come on,
bitch.
We feed. It's like we feed off of you. Like them smiling is like food.
Yeah,
like,
no
like,
shit. Yes,
it keeps us alive.
It is, and I've never like had like a true bomb, but I've gotten like I'll call it like I did Ladder 15 one time. It was just a strange crowd. Like Sarah Bell was there, she killed it. Satoya, he like one of the like he's like up there with y'all. Like he super. Them people was not laughing. Like it wasn't none of us. It was a weird crowd. Like it was a small person. She was on a date with a man that was wearing Renaissance Fair outfit. It was just strange. It was strange.
It's odd.
That's like one of those things that would become my whole set.
You would just,
I would break that down. I'd be like, I need to know everything now.
Like what's going on right here?
I needed it. Yeah.
And he was looking like what? I just got on Renaissance Fair clothes, like
yeah.
And she's just 3 feet tall. Like it was strange. It was a strange crowd.
You ever been to a Renaissance Fair?
I have not. I would love to go.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I just dress up like a village idiot and get hammered.
I haven't been there. I was gonna go one time and I overslept. My friends were like sitting outside my house and I was sleeping and they were like, "We're leaving you." I was like, "No." I like woke up like 10 minutes after they left. They were like, "Nope."
Oh
Damn.
man.
I was like, "Oh."
It's pretty cool. It's just like you go there and you're like, it's like the only time I'm not the biggest fucking dork in like a 1 mile radius. It's pretty great.
I just want to wear something flowy and like be dramatic as usual.
Oh yeah, you would fucking crush it at the Renaissance Fair. You gotta dress up probably like a nice dress or whatever. One of the I went with one of my buddy's friends and she dressed up as the you guys watch Midsummer? You watch that movie?
Yes.
You see Midsummer?
That was my favorite part. Was the clothes,
the flower dress at the end.
Oh,
she did a handmade Midsummer dress.
Oh wow!
And then wore it to the fucking festival, and she couldn't make it like 10 feet without somebody like asking for like a picture with it.
Oh wow!
It was crazy. I was like, but I want that kind of attention.
No,
I was like,
me.
I was like, I've got beer stains on my shirt. I'm the village idiot. Come on, guys. Meanwhile, it was just me dressing in pajamas, getting hammered at the
Who wants
Renaissance.
a picture?
Yeah.
Who wants a picture? I'm Rob Stan, actually.
I ate a turkey leg and almost died. It was pretty good.
I miss turkey legs. I was always that kid. I don't like roller coasters, but my mom and my sister, they love like Six Flags and all that, and so that was my job to like eat a turkey leg and hold like everybody's purses and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I used to be on the bench and I'd see them. They'd be like, "We waved at you," and I'd be like, "Yeah, whatever." I have my love. Yeah, I love turkey legs.
I don't really like roller coasters either. I like water slides though.
I don't like none of that shit.
No.
I had to go to the Amish roller coaster place? It's a place, y'all.
Oh, you talking about?
They got a horse running that joint?
No.
Upside down horse?
It's
Is
called-
it Dutch Wonderland?
Yes,
Yeah.
Dutch Wonderland. Maybe I should say Amish. I don't know.
It's pretty close out there.
Okay, yeah. And
Smells like shit.
It's like right next to the Cartoon Network Hotel, I think.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
what the
It's
fuck?
right
I do want
there.
to check that
Yes.
out. I
Yeah.
do want to check that out.
I heard it was like overrated.
Oh.
Like this is just a little room and it's got like Dexter's laboratory pictures on this wall in the Dexter room or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, Dutch Wonderland, like I did a little log ride on some water and it was actually more hardcore than I had bargained for. Like the kids was like you all right? I was like, hell no. And we went over the little, I don't know. It was more than I had. I bit off more than I could chew.
Yeah.
You know? But it was nice out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been to Dutch Wonderland, but it's been around for a while. I think my parents used to take my sisters there when they were kids.
Okay, yeah.
That's probably why I beat you up, because that shit is so fucking old. All that equipment is rusting. There was probably like jabbing you every fucking thing.
Yeah, and I drank like 5 beers out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Are you a beer drinker?
I literally would drink anything if it won't
Nice.
kill me. Like I don't know. Yeah, if I don't have a lot of, they be like, that's pine salt. Put that down. Like, okay, but like it just depends on
Then
my
why does
mood.
it go so good over ice?
Right,
then?
like this shit is tangy. When a black girl do this, they are really enjoying it. Like, all right, let's go to the hospital again, bitch. You did that with the Fabuloso, like, 'cause it was purple. Like, no, but yeah, I drank beer. One of my jokes always be like, I'm the citywide Barbie. Like this Barbie drinks 4 citywides. Like, cause I just Philly is so unique. I've never seen a drink special. You know, like a beer and a shot. Like that's hardcore. Like
You did say something funny when you came in here. I was like, "Do you want something like a mixed drink or something, or like a beer?" And you said, "No, because I'm not the best driver." I was like, all right, that's fair.
I'm not. Like I can do it. Like I have the technical skills, but it's like the mind. You know,
It's drunk driving's a mindset.
Yeah, and I want to win that game. You know, because it's high stakes. You know, so I was like. And then they have this campaign. They probably have it here too. It used to be like buzz driving is drunk driving.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, like, cause that's what I said. I got a little buzz, but now I just don't do it. Like the big trucks, I drive slow. Like, I'm already on the edge of being like incompetent.
Yeah.
Behind the wheel. So,
No, I get it.
Yeah. But maybe I should try it. I'd probably be chill as fuck. I'd be like I drive good as shit with a couple
better.
drinks.
Little confidence.
Yeah, like stand up.
This ain't that hard.
Ain't even nothing to it, but yeah.
What's your drink of choice?
Drink of choice right now, I really like whiskey sours.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, like because they
Nice.
got that. You know, that's what I look for in a drink. You know, that tart.
Yeah.
But I do for dietary purposes, you'll probably see me get like what is it, tequila soda with cranberry juice, and it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't feel as bad about myself when
That's normally I just go for just straight tequila soda.
Yeah.
Yep. If I'm trying to, or if I'm drinking beer, I'll drink Michelob, something light.
Okay. Yeah.
I got a fridge
I
full
do
of
like
that.
a vodka cranberry. I'm not a tequila guy.
Yeah. Really?
I will drink it if that's what we're having.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I couldn't like start on tequila and then switch it up. If I'm doing it, that's what's happening.
I can't do that with any liquor. Like I tried to. I drank whiskey one night and I ran out of whiskey and then I switched to tequila and I woke up the next day feeling like absolute dog shit.
I'm a big vomiter. Like I'm shamelessly will vomit. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm gonna make it home, but when I get home, I wake the whole house up like with the most. Like I sound like Shrek. You know, look like Barbie, sound like Shrek, and I will I love Miller High Life. That's because it's the champagne and beers.
Yes.
You know, Jim said yes.
Yes. Yeah, we're like yes.
And I came out of the grocery store with a 12-pack because me and my dad will drink some. And this guy was like, "What you know about Miller High Life, girl?" I was like, "It's the champagne and beers, motherfucker. Are you serious?" But when I have 2 of them, like before I so if I go help host Raven Lounge or something, if I leave the house off 2, wherever I drink, I just upsets my stomach and I'm gonna throw up later. I don't know why, but
yeah.
yeah.
No, I puked not too long ago in Nick's house. I crashed at his place and we drank tequila just straight, and I just puked all over his toilet. An hour before the show. I was like, I gotta take a nap, then we'll go. And I took a nap, and then I woke up. I was like, oh shit, this is not good.
Yeah.
Did you feel better after the puke?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
I always feel better afterwards. I'm like, thank God, because it's literally you're just getting poison out of your body.
Yeah.
That's what your body's like. This has to go.
Yeah.
I'm a puker, but it only when I had a car ride. The
Really?
car ride does it. The car ride gets me.
Yeah.
Every time.
Last night I was actually worried. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. He gonna have to pull this bitch over, but I made it. As soon as I put my purse down and headed to the bathroom, my dad was like, he was eating the sandwich. He was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go, y'all. Kiss my ass.
Do you smoke weed? Are you a weed smoker?
Oh my God, no. I know. I've had several attempts, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I would say after the fourth hit, you know what I'm saying? If something happens where I just want to go outside and call the ambulance. Yeah. every time, y'all.
Rob's like, yes.
Yeah.
I literally be like, and then I don't have the type of family that, that'll support me through that.
Yeah.
Like the last time it happened was years ago, and they just was like, oh, don't start that shit. Do not start. Go lay the fuck down. That's the
last thing you need when you're high, getting yelled at.
Getting yelled at. And I'm just like, so I'm trying to force myself to stop tripping. And then they like, ugh. My mom, she's just disgusted. She like, can't handle her weed. Oh my God. This shit right here. And so I just like tell my twin sister, she's a champion. Like that's her thing. But like, I don't know. Like I just always feel like I'm having a heart attack, and then they be like, I'm not taking you to the fucking hospital. It's just a hard thing. So the only thing that'll soothe me is if I organize my closet, which is a mess. Or if I look at online shopping stuff. Used to be watching Gordon Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares.
Watching other people get yelled at. You're like, yeah, it's not me this time.
It would soothe me, but the last time I smoked some weed, I was just like, if I die, I just die, because I'm not about to let them talk to me like this.
That's a good mentality to have.
Yes.
Like, well, this is it. I've had that moment a couple times.
It'd be super funny to have you and Rob smoke weed. You both don't like it.
It's the Rob and Ebony Panic podcast.
Yeah. Who calls the ambulance faster?
Ebony, I'm dying. I'm like, Rob, I'm dying too.
Yeah. Oh no, we're gonna die together.
Can we share an ambulance? That'll be cheaper.
But what's the worst part is after you do all that worry and all that stressing, then you get to that mellow point and you're like, I
the come
like
down.
This is nice.
Yeah,
this right here.
But the way up is too much for me.
Well, the thing is, the shit is so fucking strong nowadays that you only need one hit.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like that, because it's like if I'm gonna smoke, I want to smoke because I like the act of smoking.
Yeah.
That's why I smoke cigars. But the last time I smoked weed, it was I smoked weed for the first time recently in 6 months. Yeah. And I took one hit, and I was like, this ain't that bad. Okay. And I took 2 more hits, and then it went from being cool to Pluto.
Yeah.
Just that little extra bit.
Yeah.
I must have had some big ass THC nugget in that last tug or whatever.
The wake and bake is what got me, and I was on my way to my first day working at a daycare.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Lost all the kids.
Bad. And I had to get on the Broad Street line and just. There's something about being in that tunnel, and then this guy knew I was freaking out, so he took his headphones out and kept changing the music.
Damn, no
trying
way.
To distract me, coaching me through it. But we didn't exchange any words, but I was really struggling. And then, and I was high for so long at the daycare, and they was asking me for stuff, and they was like, it's snack time. And I was sitting there it's snack time. And it's like, bitch, you got to get up and give them the snacks. I was like, oh, okay. Because I heard it's snack time. I don't know.
I'm sitting here waiting for something to show.
Yeah, bring that on. But What about edibles?
Oh yeah, that's what gets me. I don't know. Have you tried edibles? You do that
by accident.
Oh, okay.
That's the worst.
My mom is actually like, she makes a pound cake that has weed oil in it, and they left oil on the counter, and I made a sandwich, and the bread touched the oil.
No.
And I just felt really strange. Like I was in the bathroom just staring in the mirror, like, but not on the existential type shit. I just was stuck. I was just like. And they was like, "You all right in there?" And I was like, "I just feel weird." And then everybody kind of was looking at each other. Then they told me a couple of days later, they was like, "That was weed oil got on that bread."
Damn.
We didn't think you would notice.
I was buying edibles from Jersey for a while where they're legal.
Yeah, the legal stuff.
And they are not measuring that shit right because I get the 10 milligram ones because that's about my ceiling. Mm-hmm. And one day I took a 10 milligram and I felt nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, these things must be duds. And the next day I took a 10 milligram and I was like in outer space. And I was like, they probably put all the fucking shit in that one. Yep. So I took probably like a 20 milligram or even stronger. And I was like so fucking high. I was high on my fucking sister's couch watching a documentary about anthrax. I don't know why I was like, this will mellow me out. But yeah.
I think it's something to that. Like, I think you just have something else to focus the fear on or whatever. I don't know. But some people I know, people tell me that they do it all the time, but they just say, I just go and lay down. That's what they say.
Yeah, if I'm gonna smoke weed, it's bedtime.
Yeah, I could just do it all day.
I can't do wake and bake.
I could just chief blunts all day.
It soothes you?
It soothes me.
See, I don't understand.
See, I also have like the oral fixation where it's like I just love smoking blunts.
Yeah.
And then like on top of like the nicotine and like the whole, and then like on top of that, like there will be times like we'll be going to like hand out cards for the fat lady show because we go out and bark and we like you know what I mean. And like Rob will be like, "You want to take an edible before we go?" And I'm like, "Do I?
Yeah.
Of course I fucking do. What the fuck? We just met."
I keep edibles around for Jim, just like Scooby snacks. Get him to go out there. I'm like, come on, we gotta go.
Good today, Jim.
Get me in the crate. Get me in the. Take me to the vet and shit.
I'm like, come on, Jim, we gotta do the podcast. He's like, oh. I'm like, I got Scooby snacks.
I'm like, okay, I'll be right over. Yeah. So and then we'll go, and then I'll hit like 4 or 5 beers, and I'm like on it. I'm on it. Mm-hmm. And then
beer with the edible.
I mix them up.
Okay.
That's the only time. The only time I smoke weed is after I've been drinking, because the only time I feel like I'm in the mental state where like I'm ready to smoke weed.
I actually really enjoy smoking cigarettes. That's like my, but I can't no more. You know, because I do like when I actually do it, I feel guilty. I wonder how much time I just took off my life. Like I just, but that's the thing that I really enjoyed. That's why I think smoking my first blunt was a freak out because I was just enjoying it. It was like, it was strawberry kush. It was a heavy smoke. Like I was, and then time slowed down. Then I started tingling, which felt weird because some of my cousins was there, and I was like, no, it's gonna be bad. And I was like, well, I've been doing this for like 30 minutes. It's almost over, but like 3 minutes had passed, and then that freaked me out.
Yeah.
I was like, it's still 7:33. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I've had time warps with weed before.
There's been times where I like, and it, like when I'm drinking and smoking, and like I'm like, damn, I thought it was 2 a.m. It's like 11.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep.
I'm like, that's crazy because it's bedtime.
Yo,
yeah.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, but I'm more of a beer guy. I like to just come home and just like crush like a 6-pack before bed or whatever. Just. Yeah. Put on a movie, put on Kill Bill, something like that. Mm-hmm. That's what I was watching last night.
You're a Forrest Gump guy.
Forrest Gump is my comfort movie when I'm like, anytime I'm too high, I put that on, and it's like yeah, this'll do it. This'll bring me down. I took a shit ton of mushrooms once and watched Forrest Gump, and it felt like it was claymation.
Oh,
it was crazy.
No,
yeah.
no. See, you have a strong mind. Like you are a voyager, but it's just the weed that's it's hit or miss for you. Me, I can't do none of that shit. I won't even take ashwagandha or whatever.
Ashwagandha.
Not fucking with it. I'm just not.
I've heard that's good for your brain though, isn't it? Ashwagandha doesn't make you like focus or whatever.
Yeah, like focus, calm. I was gonna try like those lion mane mushrooms. They have no psychedelics in them at all, but I won't do it.
Mushrooms have come a long way, I feel like too.
Yeah.
Putting them in the chocolates was the I think like the The final move.
Yeah.
Sprinkling it on pizza is my favorite because then it gets hot as shit, and I feel like it blends in with the cheese really well.
Oh.
Yeah, that disgusting taste.
That disgusting taste mushrooms have.
I've heard that.
I put it. The best way to hide it is like in chocolate or in peanut butter.
Yeah,
just like a big ass. Last time I took mushrooms, I raw dogged one at Fat Lady. They were having a concert in there, and this dude was like, "Hey," he was like, "I have mushrooms." He's like, "You want some?" I was like, "Are you taking some?" He was like, "I will if you do." And I was like, "Say less." So I was like, I just took a big ass mushroom, and I just put it right in my mouth, and I was like, "This won't be that bad." It was the fucking worst thing I've ever put in my mouth.
And you're gay.
And I'm gay. And I've had cum in there. And that was way worse by a country mile. And like the beer, like IPA tastes like shit, and I'm like, oh, thank God I have this.
You know it's bad when
you know it's bad when I'm eager to taste something that tastes like pants.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You drank a Boscov's lager.
Yeah, it tastes right off the rack.
What about the Victory beers? They had this one called Golden Monkey.
Oh, that was my shit in college.
Like 9% alcohol.
Yeah, I used to slam those and fucking stay up all night on Discord like a loser. And I'd call out my shift at Best Buy the next day because I had a fucking 6-pack of Golden Monkey.
Oh my God.
But I was gaining weight fast drinking those, so I had to cut it out because I'll wake up the next day feeling like fat as shit and like dog shit if I drink Golden Monkey because I could have 2 of them. Like every once in a while I'll have one. I'll get like a pounder or like if I really want to treat myself.
Yeah.
But I can't just sit there. It's not really like a sipping beer for me. It's like if I'm drinking a Golden Monkey, it's like, oh fuck, I'm committed to this.
Yeah.
I'd rather just have a shot of tequila or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you ever have them?
Yeah, I had my first Golden Monkey at like a work function, and I was talking shit about people. I didn't know that the percent was so high, and I was like, yeah. Cause that bitch, she don't know shit anyway. Like, that's why our occupancy is dropping. Like, we need a new. Like, I was just like, I was vibing. I imagine that's how Lil Wayne feels on lean.
Golden Monkey.
Yeah. And
Oh my
the
God.
taste wasn't great, but it wasn't as bad as the other IPAs. I had.
Especially after you have. I don't even think it's an IPA, is it?
Is it?
I think
I don't
so.
know. Is it? It doesn't taste like an IPA to me. It tastes like it's probably like the weakest. If it is,
It's like a craft beer.
Yeah,
Ooh,
man.
that sounded great in my headphones.
beer,
Yes. You should do that. You should do that.
I should. Yeah. Well, I actually have an aunt who's trying to get me to do like phone sex with her. She's trying to be my phone. She's trying to get me to be a phone whore. She's trying to be my phone pimp.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I think you should do it.
Into it. Yeah. I mean, if you not doing the feet, you gotta use what you got to get what you want.
Yeah.
You know.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
That's such a good way to put that, Rob.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Gotta use what you got to get what you need.
Absolutely. That's why you should start doing phone sex.
You should.
Yeah, I should start waving this bussy around. You know what I'm saying? I should just start popping it off.
Talk dirty about a Golden Monkey for like 10 seconds.
It's like you know you need to suck on his neck. That joint cold as shit. You know it's drippy.
See, it's good. I'm like adjusting my shorts.
Very good.
What was the work function? Where did you work at? Where you were getting fucked up on?
Oh, I used to work it was a lab pretty much. Like they would rent lab space to like biotech startup companies.
Okay.
And they were like fully furnished and like, you know, you just come show up and, you know, they had conference room. It was like a fancy WeWork with like lab space, I would say. We never got the elevator pitch quite down or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, they would have these mixers and stuff. Good concept, but with the economy the way it is now, it's just all you need is a fucking. I mean, you seen Breaking Bad. You don't need much to have a lab, you know.
Right.
You just need a basement or a trailer or something. I don't know, but
A place at the storage, public storage.
yeah, like you know, something to put chemicals and shit. They're usually really ugly, but this place was beautiful. It was like the best job ever. But they would have these little, what they call it, every Friday we would have what did they call it, a happy hour from like 2 till 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the best job ever. Ain't it? And I should have knew it wasn't sustainable because like, how can you put that on? Like everybody they would have like a cooler of beers, and they would have like one time we had tacos, one time they had burgers. Like it was the shit. And
Okay.
I wasn't used to it at first. So, like, I had, like, burgers in my pocket and shit. Leaving with all this shit. Like, I was drinking so much beer and, like, even White Claw, whatever, that the last, like, 3 or 4, I went to the bathroom to drink them. I was in the handicap stall, like, how the fuck did I get this job? But it wasn't that sustainable. Like, it wasn't able to keep the occupancy high, and then people started, like, moving out. Like, they was just like, I could find lab space, like, at a university, like, in the basement or some shit. Like, I can't pay this. And it just started dropping. So I got laid off. But that's why I've been doing so much stand-up, because I got laid off.
Oh, okay. So I was going to ask if you're still doing that now, but you're no.
No. People used to get on me a lot. Like Trayvon. Mm-hmm. Trayvon be like, you bullshitting. I'm like, I'm trying. He'd be like, no, you ain't trying.
Yeah.
And I wasn't. But I just didn't feel like I had the time. Like, couldn't manage, like, a big girl job and going. Because stand-up is hard. Like,
it is.
You go out late. You got to get there.
You wait to go up, especially when you're doing open mics and shit. You don't know when you're going up.
You got to get a beer, Yep. Then you get hungry. You got to get back home. Then you got to get up in the morning. Like, it's hard.
It's time consuming and it can get expensive, especially when you're not making money, when you're losing money doing it.
Yes. Like, you're pretty much paying to, like, because me, I'm an Uber girl because I can't fucking drive. Mm-hmm. And then if I do drive there, like, where the fuck I'm going to park in Philadelphia? Like, it's just a lot.
Yeah.
So, the getting laid off, it's going to sound so cliche, so eat, pray, love, so love, laugh, live, and all that shit. But it was the best thing that happened to me.
Oh, same here.
Yeah. I was about to say, when you were talking about, like, I asked you, like, how you felt a couple days after doing the recording. Like, a lot of the shit you were saying was literally, like, verbatim the shit that Rob and I talked about, like, right after he did his.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So it was like, you know what I mean?
What was the conversation you guys had?
We were talking about. I asked her how she felt, and she was like, she said, like, you were saying that, like, people were, like, being weird and shit.
Yeah, they're being a little weird, like, not directly to me, but, like, saying stuff to other people, like, she ain't been doing it that long. Why you doing an hour?
Yeah,
like,
fuck all that.
Yeah, okay.
Because honestly,
what my mom said.
Yeah, fuck all that. Nah, do your shit. Because you don't know if you have tomorrow.
Exactly.
You don't know if, like, do your shit. Because part of me, and you might feel this in like a year. Yeah. Because I recorded my special on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And like I was like, and I look back at it, and I'm like, a lot of those jokes could have been better if I would have waited, or a lot of the jokes I'm doing now would be better to put out. But like now I'm just gonna put out another one eventually, and it's gonna be better. Just like you'll put out another album, and it's gonna be better. But like, put your shit out there. Like I've gotten opportunities, like more opportunities, because I can send somebody a link and be like, I recorded a special. Yeah. It has 26,000 views. Yeah. And people are like, okay, maybe you can do this room or whatever. So like, and you don't know, like, we could all fucking die tomorrow. Like, you don't know if, like, you like, don't wait to put out. If you can do it, do it.
And that's what I said. I said, if I'm not meant to do it, like, the apocalypse is going to happen on the 8th, because it was the eclipse thing. And then everything went fine. I was like, see, it was meant to be, y'all. Like, but that was exactly how I felt, a certain, like, urgency. I felt like, I'm looking at Jim's feet, like, sorry. But you got a lot of tools to, you can use, you can do this, Jim. You can get this money. But
I'm like, okay.
But yeah, I just felt this, like, urgency. But people had been saying that to me before. It was like, you should just do this. You should just do that. And I was like, I can't do that. And because the conversation, the planning, the writing, it had been like years in the making. But I feel like I'm the type of person, if you tell me like, Eb, tomorrow I'm going to run a marathon, I'd be like, okay, where at? Like,
of course.
I'm not going to be like, a marathon. You sure you ready for that? Just got a new tattoo. Like, it would do the sweat. Like, is it gonna? I'm just not that kind of person.
Right.
And I was getting a lot of that. Like, even if it wasn't like, if it meant well, like, people was kind of like scared for me. It's like, you should do it this way, or you should. I was like, y'all, I'm just going for it. I'm just going. If it crash and burn, it crash and burn.
Yeah.
If it go good, it go good. Like,
you had the means to get it done at this time.
Yeah.
And
so do it.
Everything lined up.
Yeah.
It went really well from what I heard.
And it fucking, I thought so.
Hell yeah.
Everybody said they enjoyed it. I felt good about it.
I'm
I
excited.
have more jokes to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm excited to listen to it and watch it wherever it's gonna be. I'll buy it, whatever, you know. If it goes out on Tubi or whatever the fuck I gotta spend.
We'll see. Yeah.
I will say definitely weigh out the options of putting it out on YouTube because like the money is nice. Like because I thought about putting it on because Amazon. You can get on Amazon very easy. If you put it on Amazon Prime, they have a very easy, like, you submit it, and, like, as long as it has the quality is a certain whatever, then you could get it on pretty easily. I thought, like, Amazon Prime, you had to, like, they had to reach out to you, and it had to be this whole thing. But, like, nah, there's so many comics have Amazon Prime specials, and it sounds impressive.
Yeah.
But really, you could just fucking put that shit out there.
That's what I'm learning, and it's like I am a very like spiritual person, so there's like once you step out on the path will appear. That's the kind of person I am.
Yeah, of course.
That's not very good for me when I'm like shopping and stuff, online shopping, just buying shit. Like treat yourself. But with this, the path like really just like what are the odds that I'm on YouTube like looking up like what is the cheapest camera that I don't know Netflix would accept.
Right.
And then I find this super professional guy with all the cameras, and he's like, I can do that because somebody quoted me, y'all, like $30,000.
Yeah,
and I was like, to stand there and this and that. He was like, yeah. And this guy, he really got it. He was like, that's nothing. He's like, for an hour, like, and he really like hooked me up, like. So
Nice.
I was like, I gotta do it, you know.
Yeah.
I was scared, but
yeah. Just if you put it on YouTube, it's easy. Like, you know, it is what it is, but it's easy to watch.
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah.
Once you reach a certain amount of subscribers, you can start like monetizing it and stuff.
Yeah,
so
that's the goal.
that's the way. So don't like if it doesn't get out anywhere, just I didn't even try to submit mine to anything. I was just like YouTube, put it out.
Yeah, that's what I was learning too. Like but I hate watching videos about videos. Like I'd be like, oh my god. But that was kind of the consensus of where I was like either way, like YouTube will be there, and I've seen like people get so much like views and stuff. But this is kind of off subject because we were talking about like your special stuff. My favorite joke of yours makes me feel bad for laughing at it.
What is
when
it?
You was like, I look like Ben Franklin or something.
Oh
like
yeah.
That's okay. The fucking video went viral. In the
so
video, there's somebody laughing like extremely hard, like cackling to death.
Right,
It's me.
It's Jim. Yeah.
That's you.
It's me.
Yeah. It was honestly. It didn't even start out as. It wasn't even really my joke. I posted. Well, I mean, like I was on stage and I was like dressed. I was like, can anybody guess my Halloween costume? I was dressed as Mitch Hedberg, and somebody yelled Ben Franklin, and then everybody went nuts.
Yeah.
And I just posted that, and it's like it got like 1 million some views.
It was your face. You was like,
Yeah.
like really, motherfucker. Like,
It
was so
yeah,
funny.
and it was weird. So it was weird the chain reaction that started. So
Yeah.
like I posted that clip, and then Cam Patterson saw it, and then he laughed really fucking hard at it, and he followed me on Instagram, and then he came to Helium, and I was like, oh shit, this is perfect timing. I was like, yo, can I hop on your show? He was like, come through. I got on his show. I told another joke, and then that one got like 28 million views.
Oh wow!
So like that would have never happened
Jeez.
if Jim didn't book me for that show because it was his show at Helium, and if he wasn't fucking cackling at me being called Ben Franklin.
The motion man.
Yeah, motion.
And now I got Ben Franklin stickers. I'll give you one. It's my face on a $100 bill. Nick.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, Nick D's made them.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
See,
that's like the little magic that happens, like when you, cause you ever did like a joke and that people laugh at the wrong part. You be like, that's not the part.
Yeah,
that's not the punchline. But I like y'all, you know.
Yeah, well, that just means that your delivery's probably funny.
You're connecting.
Yeah.
They're tapped in. That's what that is. That means they're fucking. Yeah, they're locked in.
I like that wasn't just okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just enjoying life right now.
I think you've got it figured out for as early on as you are.
We're super excited to have you next Friday.
Well, by the time this comes out, the show I think will be done.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so, at this point in history, yesterday, Ebony was on our Fat Lady show.
Yeah.
This is from the future.
Yeah, you had a great show, didn't you?
Yeah, killed it. Crushed, as the white boys say. Crushed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I crushed.
Crushed, dude. Fucking crushed, bro.
I was like, oh yeah, like well, yeah. They're like, I went up there and I was like, yeah. So dating's hard. My girlfriend's kind of a bitch.
I'm like, well, hang on. Yeah. Well, I go on stage. I'm like, my wife.
Yeah.
My
People
wife.
are like, yeah. That's when they laugh.
Yeah.
They're like,
yeah,
what?
right. Yeah,
Wait a
right.
minute, what?
Loser.
Oh, that's funny. Because you used to say people didn't believe you had a wife, right?
Yeah, well, that's still an ongoing joke on my Instagram. Like, anytime I post a picture of her, they're like, how much would that cost you? They're like, that's photoshopped. I'm like, it's a funny bit.
You'd be like, it's my anniversary, y'all. She is real.
It's funny, too, because Nick is crashing here for the night, for a couple nights.
Yeah.
And my wife literally is in Mexico right now. And I was like, yeah, she's like real. She's just in Mexico. She went on a cruise with a bunch of nurses. It was like a nurses cruise, and she was like sending me pictures of her with these like hot guy nurses. I'm like, it's crazy. I'm on my way.
Yeah, like...
It's like this is nurse blah blah blah. He has a TikTok with 500,000 followers, and he's sponsoring the cruise. I'm like, my
Damn.
TikTok's funnier, so it's fine.
Yeah, that is crazy. But that is ironic though. Like, as soon as your buddy comes, it's like she's not here. Like,
Yeah, he can't even vouch for me.
That you can't make that up. That's hilarious.
But then meanwhile, I'm like, boys' night. We stayed up just fucking playing Wii bowling and just.
Oh, I used to love the Wii.
I just got Nintendo Wii Sports. Yeah, that's my shit.
That bald head dude when I was playing tennis. He used to kick my ass. Like, I guess he's the arch nemesis or the computer in all of them.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, I hated him.
Yeah, the computer, the CPU, and fucking the Wii Sports games were fucked up.
Yeah,
They're assholes.
They're
just like.
My nephew has a Switch, and I don't know. I don't know if it's. I would rather him have like old school like Sega Genesis or something. I don't know. Like,
yeah,
I really like throwback shit.
Yeah,
Like video game. Like I think I'm falling out of love with video games.
Yeah.
So like, video games for me, like it's a nostalgia hit.
I think the reason why you're falling out of love, you might be like just maybe because like
getting too much pussy.
Yeah, you're getting too much pussy. That's what it is.
I'm smashing too many hot women.
Do you ever feel guilty when you're playing video games? Like I should be like doing something more productive? Because that's the only time I feel like that.
Actually, no, because I'm so fucking high that to do anything else would be a disservice to myself. trying to write jokes when I'm like belligerently high, I'm like, the problem with pizza is that they don't put a 9th slice in the box.
Yeah.
That's literally just a joke you have.
That's just
literally, it's gonna.
I can't wait to make that a reel.
Stage.
I'm like, hello Siri,
yeah.
write my shit down, bitch.
The problem with the problem with pizza is it doesn't come on ice cream.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Wait a second.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I video games like and shit. You know, video games and weed, like those are friends.
Oh,
what did
yeah.
you say the one time? And I was like, no, Rob, those are friends.
Oh, we were gonna. I think me and Jim were about to play video games, and then he was like, "Hang on, I'm gonna smoke weed real quick." And I was like, "But I thought we were playing video games." He said, and he looked at me, and said, "Rob, those two things are friends." It made me laugh really hard. But for me, they're not, because if I get high, I can't focus. So I need something to stare at until it's over. That's me. Like every time I'm high, I'm like, it's just me waiting till it's over. That's all it is.
I'm just sensitive with everything though. Like coffee too.
Oh really?
Coffee too.
Oh,
I love coffee. But
I love coffee too.
I have to find the sweet spot for everything.
See,
like,
I used to be able to drink coffee all day, every day. But now it's like I can only, if I have more than one cup, it just like spikes my anxiety, because then I start getting heart palpitations and shit.
Yeah.
So like
That's why I can't have Celsius.
Oh,
I can have any amount of coffee. You give me one of them fucking Celsius things, I start tweaking. I think I'm gonna see myself on the Kensington live cam. Like it's fucked up.
I know somebody that would drink like 2 and 3 like energy drinks together, and I would just be like, "Are you okay?" Like, yeah, it's nothing. Like
I used to wake up, have a cup of coffee. When I woke up, have a cup of coffee with my breakfast, and then take a pre-workout and go to the gym. So I'd be fucking wired on caffeine.
Wow.
I used to date this girl that had bad ADHD, and she would like drink Monster Energy to like go take a nap.
That's nuts.
It would like bring her back to the center.
Okay, yeah.
And she'd be able to like function.
That's wild.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. Now she smokes meth, so it's like
Okay, so now it makes sense.
All she needed was the Adderall prescription, probably.
and therapy.
Damn. Yeah, I feel like I wasn't familiar like with meth, like it's like the psychosis stuff about it.
Dude.
Yeah, I saw a guy hit some meth, and he's just locked in and start cutting this little boy's hair. Did y'all see that video?
Yes, I watched that. The little boy, the little chubby boy. That video gives me the worst anxiety.
Why would y'all let him?
That video gives me the worst anxiety ever. First off, get that kid away from that crack smoke.
Yes. So casual about it too.
Yeah, so nonchalant, man. That's why. Yeah.
Anyway, we got to go over to our Patreon.
Okay.
So before we go over to our Patreon, we want to thank our top tier supporters: Christian, Mike Falls, Squall, Miles Schultz, Andrew Herbert, Tim Sislow, Jordan Dillabo. Thank you guys so much. Come on over to our Patreon. Starts at $2 a month, and it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have Ebony on part 2. Well, we're gonna get into some weird shit. Who knows? Tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty much only on Instagram. Ebony_dream404.
Nice. Cool. And then keep an eye out for your album / special whenever that comes out. What are you gonna call it?
The working title is Making My Way Downtown.
Yeah.
Just to being as a Southerner in the North and stuff, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep that. Is
there a joke? Like most people, they'll like title it. I didn't do this, but some people will make the title after like a joke they have. Is there any like Strawberry Mansion?
Period shit.
I feel like yes, period shit, yes.
Period Prolific. Shit is the best name ever. Period shit.
Yeah,
that is the funniest fucking shit ever.
Shits, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I might have to lock in with y'all to think of something more.
Hell yeah. We can talk about
it.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go over to the Patreon. Thank you guys so much for listening. See you on part 2. Stink it forward. Wash your hands. We love you.